Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. One ticket for the divisional round remains. The finale of Super Wildcard Weekend. And off we go on this Monday night. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's first and 10. On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to be able to put this ball out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Here's Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays, that's when an offense is.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wildcard Weekend. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now a man who made the move inside the division. It's Saquon Barkley. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40-yard line. Great, set.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he'll take it on in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
second down throw for Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Southern Cal.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. That one intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick 6. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Next the score, Packers 14, Eagles 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great, set.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. He's got his... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Packers have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, And the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Love to throw. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain there of 17. One quarter complete here on the Monday night finale of Super Wildcard Weekend. 14-7 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, Love. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He's got it at the 7, and he will score. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Great, great, great.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. That's the linebacker, Wayne Walker. And the Packers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Let's go now.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, 79 Bronco. Go.
Love gonna give it to Lloyd. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On 2nd down, Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Packers have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Great, set. Alpha. Delta.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Silver, set. Delta.
Now Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Second down and 3.
Great, set. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On third down, it's Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Hurts to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a fourth down decision to make. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
On the return, here's Jaden Reed. Here comes a reverse. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. In motion, Reed. On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. Inside the 20. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark him out at the 1. A big-time run by Jacobs. 53 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have first and goal. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll run with Dillon. And he will power his way into the end zone. A.J. Dillon. Touchdown, Packers. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
Now Barkley. Whoa! And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Hurts. He'll look underneath here for Barkley. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hurts. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Now Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he searches for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They run. It's Lloyd. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, That's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Let's go. 60 bison, 60 bison. Come back team, come back team.
On first down, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
18, right here. 70 ring, 70 ring. Let go.
From the gun, it's Love. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. Clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
Love to throw it on first down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him. And instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
31, Eagles 10.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC Wildcard game. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Man in motion is Smith. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It is a big play for the Eagles. A gain of 48. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Man in motion is Smith. On the ground, this is Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Good blocking, and he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Nixon on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Packers take over at 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Corey, 70.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Sideline throw. Looked in by Dobbs.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit. Really well timed. Really nice job by both guys.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
And just like that, you go from 2nd and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in 3rd and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Third down, 3 to go.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing is Love. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Love. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Packers will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
No touchdown. 63. No touch.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
This one complete to Campbell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
No touchdown. No touch.
Hurts working in the pistol. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now Love. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
I'm not sure how many guys grow up wanting to be an NFL fullback, Mike. They don't get the ball a ton. They're used to do all the dirty work. But in this case, this guy's showing off. Hey, coach, you get the ball in my hands. I can do some things.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And he's going to have that 1st down. Tackle made up at the 30.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw is Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On 2nd down, Love. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal, 18, 69, 69.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Great, set. Scarlett, vieni! No touch, set! No touch!
Here's Barkley. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's to the outside. He's got Smith. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
No touch, set! No touch!
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Now the rookie out of Clemson, Will Shipley. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Dobbs headed in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
Hurts now. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Great, set. King, Phil King.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hurts. Looking for Campbell. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Philadelphia.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Great, set.
Man in motion is Smith. Hurts again. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Again, Hurts. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Running is Jacobs. They'll take this down to the 43. A short pickup there. So the Eagles will use their 1st time out here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Let's go now.
Dobbs headed in motion. Love's going to hand this to Dillon. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's your timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Dobbs headed in motion. They'll drop to throw. That's Dobbs open left side. 14 on the pickup. First down, Packers.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
On the handoff, this is Dillon. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Second and 7. Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia,